been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs here at AT&T Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Parker finds Duncan. Back to Parker. Shot left block. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Well, Greg, every new NBA season is characterized by a great deal of optimism around the league. Each team has it.
Yeah, these guys work really hard in the offseason. They come into the year with expectations and goals that they've set for themselves. Now, though, it's finally time to go out and execute.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. And Ilgauskas kicks to Bosh. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Parker. Driving inside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, when Parker uses that burst of speed on the drive, he's nearly impossible to get in front of.
Wade feeling it out a bit. Back to LeBron. 4 on the clock. The shot comes out. Jefferson with some nice D. Ginobili gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Wade passes to James. Back to Wade. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. It's up a 3. Dwayne Wade, and that's good.
And the ball handling of Wade. Outstanding work, getting crafty with it and converting because of that creativity.
Parker passes to Jefferson. Now McDyess. Parker outside. Over Arroyo. Duncan on the follow.
Solid job positioning and really good intensity and focus from Duncan that time to get to that second shot opportunity.
LeBron with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Wade from outside. Rebounded by McDyess. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Ginobili kicks to Parker. McDyess with the ball. Working on Ilgauskas. And that one's good. Parker. The Heat trail by 5. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Heat moving the ball around. Back to Wade. Pass to LeBron. To the left side wing. Ilgauskas dishes to Wade. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Chalmers, he's checked in for Carlos Arroyo.
Mario Chalmers.
Spurs leading by 5. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. McDyess with the ball. And it's good in the assist by Parker.
Just a great playmaking sequence by Parker there, coming away with the assist.
Jefferson against Wade. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Outside, Ginobili gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
Here's Parker. He's got 6. Pass to McDyess. And it's Miami with the rebound. Stolen by Ginobili. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. That one's not going to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the wing right side. And here is James. The kick out to Bosh. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wade. Ginobili with the steal. Pass to Duncan. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. The Heat trail by 8. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Very careful there.
A moment here to check out Chris Bosh. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. It's Ginobili outside. Pass to McDyess. Now here's Ginobili. Now McDyess, covered by Ilgauskas. McDyess passes to Parker. Over Chalmers, and it's sent back by Bosh.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosh positioning himself well to come up with the block.
And the dunk by James.
Powering it down off the lob, going up high where he can't be stopped.
And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for San Antonio. 6-point lead. And by virtue of the NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against Miami. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. In fourth, the Heat.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Parker's shot is off. The Heat trail by 6. Down low. And James throws it down.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Parker. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And Ilgauskas kicks to Bosh. Pass to LeBron. Ilgauskas a screen on Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. LeBron, no good. Spurs leading by 4. Now Ginobili.
Hey, one thing you can always count on with Ginobili, he's going to make something happen, and he's going to do it creatively.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Now here's Bosh. He has yet to score. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Here's Wade. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Antonio McDyess.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
Miami shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. He hits the second from the line.
When you think about it, Dwayne Wade is just a winner. A guy any coach would love to have playing for him.
Parker against Chalmers. A floater. Parker's shot is off. The Heat trail by 5. Wade outside. Floats it up for James. Stolen by McDyess. Ginobili looking around. And Jefferson throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And the Spurs making a change here. Splitters checked in. Here's Parker. He's got 6. To the paint.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Splitter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mario Chalmers picks one up, and he's got his first free throw of the game.
Thiago Splitter. 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Heat trail by 8. Kicks it out to James. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. A crossover, and Jefferson throws it down hard.
Jefferson can bounce now, and he's strong, capable of some ferocious throwdowns.
The Heat have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game up. Chalmers passed away. And Splitter pulls it down.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Tries the spin move. Here's Ginobili. Sweet little floater. And now a 12-point Spurs lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
James. And he lays it straight in. LeBron's got 8 points.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
With the step back, Parker. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that. You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now, here's Wade. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Wade with it, defended by Jefferson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Out to Wade. 6 to shoot. Bosch, a screen on Jefferson. Back to Bosch. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
A moment now to see the stats for Wade. Great showing for him last season. Putting up about 26 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for McDyess. Bonner comes in for Jefferson. Bobby Simmons, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Parker. Temple can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 10. James dishes to Anthony. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Mike Miller's checked in for the Heat.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Spurs leading by 7. Temple to pass to Splitter. And Temple kicks to Duncan. Simmons the bounce pass. Temple dishes to Splitter. Outside, Simmons. Clock at 4. Here's Temple. Here's Splitter. Miami grabs the miss. LeBron James on the wing. Outside Anthony. Pass to Bosh. Three-pointer on the way. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Over in the corner, Chalmers. It's tipped. Here is Bonner. James covering. Here's Splitter. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Making his presence felt on the interior.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. That one falls. James has got 15.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Jacks up a 3. Temple gets the bucket.
And there's the three-point shooting ability.
Outside Bosh. Over Duncan. And here's Chalmers for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Duncan with the screen for Simmons. Back to Duncan. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Leaving no doubt Duncan gets the rebound and powers that one.
James misses. Spurs leading by 7. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Puts one up from 19. He goes up again. Duncan misses. And for the Heat, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. James slams it in.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Temple the pass to Splitter. Duncan kicks to Temple. No good on the 3. The Heat trail by 5. Here's James. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Pass to Splitter. Here is Bonner. No scoring in this one. Splitter dishes to Temple. Anthony with the block. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's LeBron. And Bonner pulls it down. San Antonio leading by 3. Right wing. Here's Temple. Off target at the rim.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's James. LeBron fights his way through.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
A shot by Duncan, nobody around. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Back to LeBron. Good ball movement here by Miami. Miller, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Simmons against Miller. Duncan with a screen on Chalmers. Temple the pass to Splitter. Right side Simmons. 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Bonner. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a 5-point Spurs lead. A top pick in the June draft, point guard John Wall. Clark, what do you think about him entering the NBA?
Kevin, I love his speed, and I'm really excited to see how he develops. I mean, he's so physical for a point guard. He's a legit 6'4". He's long and rangy, almost 200 pounds. He's a guy who looks for others first as well. I'm excited to see his development.
Count it.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys.
And now, your Spurs.
Antonio McDyess is checked in for the Spurs. Ginobili comes in for Bobby Simmons. And then for Miami, James Jones. He's checked in for James. Wade comes in for Mike Miller. And it's Arroyo in for Mario Chalmers. Here's McDyess. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The basketball IQ of Tim Duncan, top flight. He's so smart at knowing how to draw fouls.
The Spurs have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Wade.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
McDyess kicks to Ginobili. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bosch has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Wade. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wade is simply one of the very best in the league at drawing fouls.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
One thing you really love about this guy is how hard he works to be reliable. I mean, he wants his team to know they can always count on it.
Both free throws good from Wade. Ginobili with the ball. 7 points in the game. Pass to Bonner. To the middle. Duncan kicks to Ginobili. Here's Temple. And shot on the way. And it's in off the backboard. Temple's got his second basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Wade on the wing. And then Wade slams it in.
Assist goes to
Using to let anybody get in his way. That was a physical man's jam by Wade.
Here's Temple. 5 points in the game. Pass to McDyess. Here is Bonner, defended by Jones. On the wing, Duncan. Shot clock at 5. Over Anthony. They get it back. Bonner passes to McDyess. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Wade. That falls. Great assist by Carlos Arroyo. Wade's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And here's Bonner from the arc. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Wade. Outside, Jones. Back to Wade. Got a piece of it. Here's Temple. Outside, Ginobili. Bosh grabs the miss. Bosh has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Wade. Anthony kicks to Wade. Tries again, and it's good on the layup.
Dwayne Wade.
Wade's got 10 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Jefferson comes in for Bonner, and Parker subbed in for Garrett Temple. Here's Ginobili. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Wade. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Wade's got 16 points.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Duncan outside. Pass to Parker. Outside, Ginobili knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 10.
Boy, I tell you, lefties just look better shooting the basketball. I don't know what it is. It looks purer, sweeter, and softer if you shoot it with your left hand.
Bosh finds Wade. Stolen by McDyess. In transition, here come the Spurs. Shot's good by Jefferson.
Boy, Jefferson's so good in the open court. When he's got room to run, he pulverizes the opposition.
Bosh with it, picked up by Ginobili. Bosh against Ginobili. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Pass to Parker. Kicks it out to Ginobili. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Spurs lead by 2. Wade outside. Here's Jones.